Correctional officers, the people who work in prisons in New York State, are striking, and the governor is threatening to send in the National Guard. Both state officials and union officials agree that this strike does not follow state employee rules. The idea being that correctional officers play a critical role both in keeping the incarcerated people there alive as well as whatever staffers do go in, and if they don't show up, if they don't do their job, that puts people's lives at risk. Correctional officers are asking for higher pay, stricter security checks on visitors, as well as the ability to stick people in solitary confinement for longer. But it's interesting that this strike directly follows renewed calls for accountability from the guards after video was released showing correctional officers basically beating a handcuffed man to death. And I will say that in the best of circumstances, being a correctional officer is essentially a thankless job that's incredibly stressful and is not very rewarding. Now, New York doesn't seem to have the best culture, so this may be the worst of circumstances, where it's not only negatively affected the lives of incarcerated people and their families, but it's also negatively affecting the lives of the correctional officers, who, as we know nationally, have some of the highest rates of spousal abuse and substance abuse and self-harm of any career. So we will see if the strike continues. We will see if the governor actually sends in the National Guard. We will also see if there are any consequences for these staffers following what is essentially an illegal strike.